Here is what it looks like after it's been pressed. So we have added section 1 and section 2. Now we move on to section 3. The next section on the stack is section 3. We take that down and move these off to the side. We take the paper clip off and remove the paper. And let's fan these out so it's easier to pick up. And we'll lay this up here. Now take the first one off the stack and lay it down horizontal. This is the sew side. And if we look here, we find line 2, which is right here. We place our fold template on line 2 and we fold back paper and fabric. The fabric is sewn here, and so we fold it over on line 2. And we pull back the fabric and it tears the paper slightly so the fabric lays flat. We take our add a quarter ruler and we trim. And we take the fold template out. If we look now, you can see the shape of this area, which is section 3, because we've marked the lines on the back. It matches the shape of this fabric. So we know that this fabric will cover underneath this paper. We move this up here and match the sides, the edges at the top. We check our fabric. If we put our finger here, we see that there's fabric underneath to cover this section here. Follow this line up and we see there's plenty of fabric underneath there. So we'll stack this on our ruler. Pull this one down, the next one. Place our fold template on line 2. Fold back paper and fabric. Move this up. Pull back the fabric so it slightly tears the paper and everything lays flat. Take your add a quarter ruler and trim. Then we match the tops, the trimmed edge with the sew side, and we check that we have fabric coverage underneath on both sides. And I can see through my paper, here's the line, so I know I've got coverage. And I lay that on top of the ruler, staggered. And here's the ruler already stacked, waiting for the next ones. I'll go and finish these and we'll come back. Once all of the 8 units are ready for piecing, you'll take these to the machine, and this time you're going to be stitching on line 2. Remember to find the beginning of line 2, stitch a little bit off, stitch on line 2, and this line 2 goes all the way off the paper on this side. And when you're finished, you'll press in the direction of section 3 that you just added. Once all the BL units are pieced and the last section is pressed, you'll need to trim. And I like to use a smaller ruler. This ruler has a 1/4 inch dashed line that I use on this side. I match that up with the 1/4 inch dashed line on the paper and just trim. So match and trim. There's a smart corner here and another straight. Smart corner, another straight. And if you have one of those rotating cutting mats, that would work really well for this. For this curved section, you're going to freehand it. I use my finger just to position my rotary cutter, then move it out of the way and just press and cut along the curve. So here you have your completed BL unit, and you will do the BR units exactly the same.